Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue, and today is Thursday the 9th of December and we're going to do hashtag Christmas Collage 9 out of the Collage Art Glue Book by Margarete Miller Christmas edition, hashtag Christmas Glue Book. So we're on day 9 already, doesn't seem possible. So day 9 has a collage assignment of 5 items plus a bonus. So the 5 items are a holiday postage stamp, a candy cane, a pear of something, a piece of colouring book, a feather, and the bonus is handwriting. And I've actually managed to find all of those. So this is what I've found. I found a holiday postage stamp. This is a UK first class stamp with holly and berries on, so I thought that would be nice. Candy canes, I've had to print some off because I didn't have anything with a candy cane on. I've looked high and low, so I've kind of copied and pasted different and made them into different sizes because I wasn't sure what size I might want. And then a pair of something on the Graphics Fairy site. I found this lovely pair of stags. Here we are. They're identical there, and they're in red, and they are Christmas stags with holly in their antlers, and they're standing on holly branches which look like antlers, and it's a candle with baubles hanging off and some stars in the background, so I really like that. I think that's a vintage one. So that's my pair of something. A piece of a colouring book I have here. I'm lucky enough to have some colouring book pages. So I've got the Jingle Bells here that can be coloured in with the Jingle Bells carol on, and I've got Father Christmas that can be coloured in, and he's looking very white, isn't he? So I think we might go for the Jingle Bell one. I like that one. And then the feather, I have a piece of vellum which is covered in swan feathers, and it also had a feather sticker. Oh, I don't know where it's disappeared to now. Oh, it's disappeared. Oh no, here it is. The feather sticker, which is just a normal grey feather there. And then bonus of handwriting. Well, I've got some scraps of digitals, and this is lovely blue digital here. I think this was a recipe because I can see the word sausage on it and seasoning. And this is French handwriting on a pale blue background. So we've got those. So let's get started. So we're very limited with space because we already have this page collaged almost. So I think we're going to have to think this through very carefully. So I think maybe we may put some of this vellum on because this will still allow things to show through. So I think I'm just going to try and tear it with my heavy metal ruler, heavy metal that my husband gave me that he didn't want anymore. Oh, that's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, so what we'll do, I think, is take the straight edges off. Can't have one edge all torn and the others all straight, can we? So only thing with this ruler is I can't actually tell. It was going so well. Can't actually tell exactly how much tearing off when I haven't got my mat down. Okay, well, just one more to go. That's fine. So we've got that with feathers on. I like that colour, and I like the fact that it's vellum and it covers everything really. So maybe we will take a bit more off, something like this much. Okay, right, it's kind of a manageable size, isn't it? There. Okay, then we've got a holiday stamp. I will try, let me find my very heavy crimping scissors. I've just realised that my phone is not plugged in to the, just excuse me, I'm going to shake you about just for a few seconds and I plug you in to the battery cable. So I'm just going to literally go around the outside, on the edge of the already crimped stamp. I'm not going to cut that off, and I'm just going to crimp another line. Oops, something's fallen down. That kind of put me off now, so that's fine. They're very heavy, those. Right. Okay. So maybe that's suitable now, I think. Right, okay. Then we want our candy cane. So I think, and our piece de resistance, or our lovely focal point, is going to be this. So let's cut this down. So I just printed this on white copy paper. Like there'll be some nice scraps for my working. I like to make little scrap pads up for work notebooks. When I'm working at home, I just grab one. So that will make a nice one. Pop that up on the windowsill for a minute. So let's have a look. So we've got our pear of something. And we've got our feather, a bit messy tonight. Yes, I'm not sure. So it's a shame to cover up that lovely frame, isn't it? But you know, I don't think there's much you can do really about that. I mean, I can tear around this, take off some of this white. Try not to tear into the design. If I can help it. I must say my tearing skills are not always very good, which is why I don't always tear everything. But we'll have a go. As after all, it's only a collage, isn't it? So just take out some there. And that bit there, that's made that a bit more manageable. So that could actually go in the frame, really, like that, I think. We just want to just tear that bit there. Oh, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look the same now. I'm not very happy with that. I have to take a bit more of this to try and balance it out. Just want to, that's much better. Right, that's better. Okay, right, so we've got that. Then maybe we could have right, take the smaller piece, Susan, and see what you can do with that. I don't think there's a right or a wrong side of this. Anyway, that's some feathers down there. And we've got our feather sticker, which we can put somewhere at the end if we want to. Right, so that's two things we've got down. Pair of something and that. Right, well, we're going to look for some colouring page. So I think, gosh, everything's falling about. I think I'll just making some room. I think you can see that I'm going to just try and cut the top off of that, like so, and so we've also got this. I think we probably only want a little bit of it, really, don't we? So I think I'm going to end up covering up this frame underneath because I can't see any way around it at the moment. Will anyone know this is a colouring page, I wonder? Sorry, I'm going to have to cut a bit more off there because I'm trying to keep her on, the little girl, but I also wanted the jingle part to show. Okay, so if we had that like that, candy cane, just find them again. I literally am going to take the smallest one, and tear that one out. Like this. Okay. And then we've got to find some way, we've got to decide which handwriting we're going to use. So I quite like this pale aqua colour. So I'm just going to take some of this. And we're just going to have a few small pieces, I think. Right, okay, let's see what we can do with those. Okay, so we have a handwriting here. Just find a bit with a bit more kind of writing on it, like so. And we have our stamp. Actually, we don't want our stamp right next to the stamp that's already, well, I don't. Which way up is that one? That's the Queen's head. So, so I think we're just going to take that slither of that, like that, and maybe have that down here, and the candy cane I still think that's a bit too big, but I wanted to kind of keep the feather on it, otherwise it's not going to really be obvious what it is. Gosh, this is difficult for somebody who's not the most brilliant collager in the world, like me. Where's our feather sticker? There it is. So that could actually go up there, I guess. Right, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to ink around the pieces in the Distress Oxide and hope that makes them come to life and I can kind of work out whether I like where they are. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for such big images. I'm wondering now. I just liked this image, that was all. And it was a pair of stags, and I just thought, and it's Christmassy, so I just really liked it. I suppose the vellum can go over the top of anything, really. What do I think of that? It's not too bad now, looks a bit better. I guess the vellum. If I keep the vellum, that is. At the moment I'm wondering whether I should or shouldn't, and whether we just put the feather somewhere on here. Or do we cut a feather out of the vellum? Now, that's just come to me. That might be an idea. I'm not tearing around this by hand. Right, okay, that's better. Let's get rid of that. So, kind of like that there. And I'm wondering whether to swap these over now. Have that there and have that kind of there. This here in the middle of the frame and this down here, that's better. For me, that's a bit more balanced. And have our stamp and our candy cane. And then we've got our feathers, so the vellum feather would be fine there. And we could put our sticker feather somewhere. We could put him up there maybe, or the vellum one there because it doesn't overshadow anything, and have the sticker one, I don't know, somewhere like that maybe. Imagine it's peeled, and then perhaps this up here. I don't like this sticker. This is too dark for me for this, so I'm going to cut another vellum one out. Let's see, let's cut a different shape one out. So I'm going to put more than one feather on actually. I just think one feather doesn't look right to me. But then again, it could be the two of something. Oh, that could work. Well, I think that's better than it was. I'm just going to ink around the vellum. I think I already inked around this, but for some reason it just seems to disappear into it. I found that with glue as well. Okay. Right, let's get some of this down. So, glue book, take that piece first. Right, you can't see what I'm doing now, can you? Move this whole thing over here like so. Now just check the camera. That's where it needs to be, I think. Right, so just stuck that piece of handwriting down, and I'm going to stick this colouring page, part of a colouring page on. I'm using the glue stick. Right, so then I will stick this down in the bottom corner. Oops. So this piece is sort of going to go like this. So I think this can go down here like that. Okay. Another wild weather day today again. Tail end of another hurricane starting with B. I can't remember the name of it now. Brain never wants to think once I've finished work. I've been into the office today, and despite Boris telling us tonight, last night rather, yeah, last night he made an announcement. So we've fully gone into plan B now with COVID. We've got far more cases of the new Omicron variant. So I decided to put that there now. And I never quite know which way up. I think they're always up that way, aren't they? Maybe we'll put this here. Yeah, so stricter measures on masks again. Which I'm not sorry about to hear. I don't think they should have stopped those, stopped people, you know, stopped it. So they allow people to not wear masks if they didn't want to, wherever they were. And I don't really think that was a good idea. To be quite honest, the NHS is so stretched. I don't think they're going to be able to cope with it. I really don't. Well, that's my opinion for what it matters. We haven't caught up. We're never going to catch up now. Not in the, I really don't think we are. We have to take a miracle, I think. A miracle of, you know, farming patients out somewhere else to other hospitals that haven't got the long waiting list, but I've got a feeling most of them have. Okay, so, oh, I can't pick up this, so I'm wondering whether to just pop this feather. No, I don't like it now. I cut it out. See, I'm very, I don't know what the word is. Let me think, do I need anything else on there? So let's have a look, because I can over egg things without too much problem. So I'm just going to pop the lid back on that. So we have a holiday postage stamp here, which is a holly and berries, and it's a UK first class stamp. We have a candy cane here. We have a pair of something. We have a pair of stags here with a pair of baubles on a pair of branches. So, you know, that's covered, I think. We have a piece of a colouring book here, which was the Jingle Bells colouring page. We have a feather here, which is the vellum feather, which I like better than the sticker feather, because I just think that was, even when I peel it, look, it's going to look very odd, I think. So we'll save that for another collage another day. And the bonus is handwriting, so I've just got some French handwriting there. So I think that's it for December the 9th. So I'm going to bid you all good night. Tomorrow is December the 10th, and is going to be Friday. Yay, my non-working day, so I might get more done. So Fridays, we'll have a quick look. It says, do you have a favourite Christmas ornament or a favourite style? What does it look like? If you don't have an image, draw it. Okay, well, my favourite style for my tree is a red and gold theme. I usually go for that. Favourite ornaments, difficult to say, because I've got a couple that were my mum's, my late mother's and father's, so I put those on the tree every year, and they're very special to me. They were actually baubles that they had on their tree. Yeah, so that's going to be quite difficult, really. Perhaps I'll just put a photo of our tree. Yes, but you know, then I'd start wondering, am I going to find on the next page that it says, you know, photograph of your tree, but it doesn't. So okay, so that's me. I'm going off to bed now. It's quite late. Oh, as I say that, I start yawning, so I do apologise. But that's December the 9th collage, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you again on Friday the 10th. Good night.